Hello guys, today we are playing Nurse Love Addiction. Yuritopia. Here we go. See? We're so close and so far apart at the same time. Just as the stars in the night sky seem almost to overlap when they're really millions of light years apart. And yet, that's why I reach out my hand to distant stars. I reach out my hand.
Tamagoをひっくり返してっと。
Looking back, I've had an easy life. Never thinking too much about anything. Without any dreams, significant goals, or long-term plans for my future, all that mattered to me was that I enjoyed myself day to day and was able to keep a smile on my face. After school, I would always eat snacks with my friends and talk for hours. On my days off, I would lounge around my house doing nothing. I never thought to question my actions. I was always allowed this lifestyle. So why should I feel bad about taking full advantage of it? I was like a jellyfish, floating aimlessly in the sea. Actually, I take that back. Even jellyfish, who don't appear to have much on their mind, may, in fact, have serious worries in life and long-term goals for their future. But my friends always used to tell me, "Asuka, you're like a jellyfish," which didn't mean much coming from them, since they were all pretty much the same. We joked about it and even called ourselves the Jellyfish Club. The manager of this exclusive club, yours truly. Club's activities? None in particular. Just sitting around our classroom after school, eating snacks while teacher would make sarcastic comments as they passed by. In this way, time drifted by slowly. In the end, the life is never that easy. Spring of my third year in high school found me facing my second career aptitude survey. During the first survey, which had been during winter of my second year, my friends and I hadn't given much thought towards our future careers, had written things like "no idea." But for that second survey held in spring, I had planned to once again write that I had no idea. When looking around, I saw all my friends filling in their papers with serious expressions on their faces. I was like, huh? I asked them and they all said things like, "I mean, we are third years after all." They said things like, "Come on, Asuka, don't pretend like you haven't given it thought as well." I left in a state of shock. The Jellyfish Club came to an abrupt end, and I was the last of the aimlessly floating jellyfish. That night, I spread out the survey papers in my room and sat down in my chair, moaning to myself. Was this the first time in my life I had truly felt worried? I thought about it for 30 minutes. To put it more accurately, stunned by my own shallowness, I began to organize my closet. My reasoning for doing this did not seem to matter at the time. I began to pull things out of my basket with a vigor that seemed to belong to someone planning to run away from home. Apparently, I was so loud that my younger sister now rushed to my room in surprise. With no clear purpose, I began going through my things one after the other. Then, from inside an old firm cardboard box, originally made for tangerines from Ahim Prefecture, that was buried deep inside my closet, I found it.
朝ごはんはこれでよしっと。お姉ちゃん起こさなくちゃ。目覚まし鳴ってるのにな。よく寝てる？お姉ちゃん、朝だよ。起きて。今日から学校だよ。起きないと遅刻しちゃうよ。もう困ったな。仕方ない。
Shit, incest?
お姉ちゃん、起きないと。姉妹でちゅうはダメでしょ。
I choose this moment to abruptly awaken.
あれ？
Vacantly, I gaze around my surroundings. For a moment, I have no idea where I am before I regain my senses. I am inside Hakurin Dormitory, one of the students' dorms at the Teito Nursing Academy. Having graduated from high school in spring, this is the new home for us new nursing students. All the rooms here are for two, and I, Asuka Osachi, am sharing mine with my younger sister now. There is a cafeteria on the first floor of the dorm. Each room is also equipped with its own miniature kitchen, along with a bath and a toilet. Impressive.
おはよう、お姉ちゃん。
Now sitting down beside my bed and looking at me. It's a bunk bed with me on the bottom bunk.
おはよう、なおちゃん。なんか今、すごい大胆なこと言われた気がする。お姉ちゃん、朝ごはんできてるから食べちゃって。今朝はトーストとオムレツ。食べてる間に、なおがカバンとか学校行く準備しておくから。洗面所に歯磨きと顔を洗う用意もしてあるし、髪もちゃんと溶かしてね。着ていく服はそこに出してあるから。
I furrowed my brow. Sure, this is the same scenario I witnessed every morning during my junior, high and high school years, but...
ああ、我が妹なおちゃんや。何、お姉ちゃん。準備してくれるのはありがたいけど、ちょっとそこにお座りよ。え？でも。まあまあ、さあ遠慮せず。はい、何かな？
With an expression of puzzlement on her face, now obediently sits down on the carpet. She looks up blankly at me, and I sit on the bed.
おお、かわいい。
Putting that aside, this girl is Nao Osachi. She's my younger sister by 1 year. She's kind, she loves looking out after others, and she cares a lot about me. To explain to you just how much she cares, in her anxiety over my well-being, she joined the same nursing academy as me. Her excuse was that she wanted to be together with her older sister. She calls herself my miracle drug. She picked up the nickname after I called her that once a long time ago. When we were in the same class in our high school, the teacher called her the responsible Osachi sister. And they called me the irresponsible one. The reason why we're in the same school year isn't because I was held back a year, although people tend to jump to that conclusion. It's because my birthday is April 2nd and now is April 1st of the next year. Thus, we happen to be as exact opposite ends of the same academic year. Apparently, they call siblings like us miracle yearlings.
なおちゃん、昨日私は眠る前に考えました。
Yes, I had considered something. In my own way, I had considered it deeply, seriously, and positively.
何を？私たちもこの春に高校を卒業して、もう大人の入り口です。散々なおちゃんのお世話になってきた我が身ですが、この進学、この寮生活をきっかけに、自分のことはなるべく自分でするようになろう。なおちゃんにも自分のことを大事にしてもらおうと。
That being said, I should have thought of this long before we started out at the nursing academy.
いざ、脱妹宣言！そして、姉、自立計画！
After boldly announcing this, I puff out my chest in an attempt to express my dignified pride. A thoughtful look crosses Nao's face.
でもね、お姉ちゃん。何かな、なおちゃん。自分のことは自分でする。自立って、例えば、目覚まし時計が鳴ったら自分で起きるってことだよね。だね。ですよね。
My announcement of independence fails before it even begins. No traces of my earlier dignify are scattered to the wind.
明日から頑張るから。ダメゼリフ。まあまあ、気を取り直して、ご飯食べちゃってよ。食べる。
In response to the encouragement from Nao to eat up quickly, I nod my head slowly. I eat the delicious breakfast, then yawn as I brush my teeth and wash my face. Then yawn as I brush my hair. Then I have to that I have now fixed the stray hairs I cannot manage on my own. I finally yawn as I change out of my pajamas. The trainee nurse uniform. We'll be wearing this from today on. What the fuck? From today Asuka and Oshi am a nursing student. In some ways, you could call this my battle uniform. Having originally thought we'd be able to wear traditional white uniforms even while we were students, I was a little disappointed when I saw the training uniform on the academy brochure. That being said, as I pass my arms through its sleeves, I feel my body readying itself for what is to come.
3年間よろしく相棒ってところかな。
I smile with satisfaction.
え？お姉ちゃん？あ、ほら、なおちゃん、実習着なんで着てるの？実習着は学校に持って行ってロッカーに入れておいて実習の時だけ着るんだよ。なおの格好を見て、それは持っていくように出してたやつで着ていく服はちゃんとそっちに出してあるのに。
Oops. Even as I think this now seems to be contemplating something.
お姉ちゃんがどうしても実習着で行きたいならなおも付き合うよ。お姉ちゃんだけに端っこ起こせられないし。脱がなくていいってば、なおちゃん。
Now such a wonderful sister. I love her so much. Stepping out of the dorm, there's a steady flow of students heading to the academy. Since no one is in their uniform, everyone is dressed differently, but it's easy to spot the first-year students by how little they seem to blend in with the dorm and their surroundings. I suppose that now, and I probably appear that way to those around us as well. The spring sun shines down on us now, and I walk next to each other down Hakuai Heights. An area known for its many hills. Still somewhat sleepy, I continue to yawn.
だね、お姉ちゃん。またあの絵本と一緒に寝てたんだねって。本、ベッドから落ちかけてたよ。お守りみたいなものだから。
The picture book. The book that now mentioned is what emerged from the cardboard box in my cupboard during my second career aptitude survey in the spring of my third year of high school. On the cover is a child's handwriting. It reads, "This belongs to Asuka." Without giving it much thought, I'd opened the cover of the picture book and had found the words written on the last page. It wasn't much more than a scribble. Written in my messy childhood handwriting, it said, "I'm gonna be a nurse." I think everyone goes through that, don't they? Where we grow up and find maybe our elementary school notebook or our kindergarten drawing book, and there we rediscover our innocent dreams of what we're gonna be when we grow up. That we'd long forgotten. And we say to ourselves, mostly thinking back then, things like becoming the president or a Ghostbuster. Actually, those are the better ones. Sometimes you see kids who say they want to be a cabbage. Yeah, you thought you were gonna be a vegetable. In that way, I'm sure most of us have experienced being surprised by our own dreams of what we're gonna be when we grow up. And what if I had written what I had written was a nurse? And that's the reason why I'm here right now.
星を追う人。
I whispered the title of the book as I trot off. It was something of a mysterious picture book. The story was set in the world of the stars. The picture on each page and the simple words written in large font meant there was no mistaking it for anything other than a child's picture book. However, the poetically written words were abstract and surprisingly deep. Finding the interpretations difficult even in my third year of high school, I had considered how incomprehensible it must have been for me as a child. What must you do to catch a star? The picture book had begun posting this question to the reader. How to catch a star? In my case, had I planned to do that by writing, "I'm gonna be a nurse"? If that were the case.
私、なんで看護師になりたかったのかな。またその話。だってね。
I must be the only one amongst all the nursing students who doesn't know why she's trying to become a nurse. In some ways, it almost feels as if I'm reaching out my hands aimlessly towards the stars. After a 15-minute walk from our dorm, we arrive in the front of the academy, Tieto Nursing Academy. From today, as nursing students, this is the school we will be attending. It is a 3-year study program, and all the students are required to live in the dorms. Tieto Nursing Academy is apparently one of the largest and more prestigious nursing academies in the country.
よく合格したな、私。
I think this nonchalantly, but it's really due to Nao's flawlessly relentless tutoring. With yesterday being the entrance ceremony and having already come to pick up our textbooks, today is not our first day coming to the academy. Still, somehow, the school building in front of us suddenly seems to be completely different than yesterday.
星の捕まえ方なんて知らない？
Not yet.
どうしたの？お姉ちゃん。いや、なんていうか、絵本のちっぽけな落書きから目指したのって、かなり無茶だったかなーって。今さら？
Nao's eyes are round circles of surprise. Even like this, she looks adorable. Putting that aside, sometimes nurses are referred to as robed angels. But I feel a little too embarrassed to say it out loud, especially since it is now what we are trying to become. But these first words I utter are colored with surprise.
はじめまして。これから皆さんの担任になる大原楓です。
Miss O'Hara stands on the podium and greets us. The fact that she is wearing a white uniform is certainly part of it, but a white-robed angel is the perfect way to describe her. She appears untainted, lovely, and dignified at the same time. She seems to cut from my imagination of what I would consider the perfect nurse. I almost can't believe people like her actually exist.
皆さん、よろしくお願いしますね。
I look forward to getting to know you all. She smiles. Her white uniform and her nurse's cap. I couldn't imagine it's suiting anyone but her. I am truly moved. Next to me now also has a look of admiration on her face. Ripples of excitement spread through the classroom. Oh my god, you're so pretty! Some suck-up cries out, unable to contain herself, even in response to these voices. She calmly responds, "Thank you." I hear excited whispers in my ears of people saying things like, "O'Hara! That O'Hara? Ah, no way. That O'Hara?" As if hearing this question, Mrs. O'Hara gives a small nod.
大原の名前を知っている人もいるようですね。確かに先生の姉はナイチンゲール賞を受賞した大原すみれです。尊敬する姉ですけれど、あなたたちだって姉に負けない立派な看護師になれるんですからね。
She smiles at us. Once again, ripples of excitement spread throughout the classroom. Putting together the conversations around me, I grasp that the Nightingale Award is a national award given annually to nurses who have distinguished themselves by accomplishing remarkable work. Only 1 or 2 nurses are awarded the prize every year. One of them was Mrs. O'Hara's elder sister, Sumira O'Hara. On top of that, one of Mrs. O'Hara's parents is a famous surgeon, while the other is a renowned professor of medicine. Furthermore, one of her grandparents is the chairman of a pharmaceutical company. In other words, she's the daughter of an elite medical family. And as if this weren't enough, according to the voices from behind my seat.
うち、ママが看護師やってて聞いたんだけどさ、業界の噂で、本当は大原先生もナイチンゲール賞もらうはずだったんだって。なのに辞退したらしいよ。特別扱いされたくないからって。かっけー。
The words involuntarily escape my lips.
お姉ちゃん、言葉遣い
Now warns me in a small voice.
でも、すごい人が担任になってくれたね。
Now also seems excited. I nod over and over again.
はい。では入学式も済んで、今日から学校が始まりますが、 今日のところは年間学習スケジュールについてお話ししますね。
Miss O'Hara begins passing out papers. As she hands me the papers to the students in the front row seats, Miss O'Hara not only seems to be the perfect nurse, but the perfect teacher as well.
先生って若く見えるけど何歳なんですか？人に年齢を聞くのはデリケートな質問ですよ。ペイシェント、患者さんの中には気にされる方もいますから、聞くならもっと上手に聞いてくださいね。
Laughter follows Mrs. O'Hara's response. After that, until the papers are distributed completely, questions fly at Miss O'Hara, as if this were some miniature press conference. Miss O'Hara carefully answers the serious questions and skillfully brushes aside the ones that are not. Before she became a teacher, she worked as a nurse at a university hospital for 4 years. This is her second year working as a teacher, and her first to have her own class. She charmingly adds that she's a little nervous about this responsibility. Her measurements unknown, current romantic status unknown. Her favorite food is Italian, and her favorite dessert is cheesecake.
美味しい店を探すのもいいですが、自分で作るのも楽しいですね。
How can I put it? She's flawless.
パーフェクト。じゃあ、なんで巻き舌なんだろう。はい、それではプリント全員に行き渡りましたね。
Miss O'Hara skillfully reverts the class's attention to their studies, and we all follow her lead.
プリントを見ながら聞いてください。まず先生が担当するのは。
I obediently looked down at my papers and experienced a moment of vertigo.
難しそうな科目ばっかり。
Environment theory, pathology, microbiology, clinical testing, information science, counseling. My mind spirals.
この中から好きなの 2,3 個チョイスして、それをやればいいのかな。
Oh, come on. Of course I know it won't be that easy.
先生が担当するのは、数学、英語などの基礎学科、それから看護総合論。これは看護全般に関する知識を包括的に学ぶ授業ですね。
The last is a class where you will be comprehensively learn the knowledge required for all nurses.
解剖生理学や病理学といった専門的な領域は、大学から教授方に来ていただいて講義してもらいます。座学以外で先生が受け持つのは、基礎看護技術。1年の間は、まだ実践的な看護実習は行いませんが、ベッドメイキングや正式といった大事な技術学習を行いますので、しっかり学んでください。それから、
As if in a dream, Miss O'Hara's words seemed to be growing further away.
こっくり。
Still, I try my best to pick up Miss O'Hara's words, even as I glance to one side. Now is tilting her head in an odd angle as she looks at Miss O'Hara. Huh? I wonder what the matter is.
なんでだろう、先生って。
Now whispers. Her voice grows quiet near the end, and I cannot hear what she says. It is after school now. Just as Miss O'Hara had said, today there are no actual classes, and we are dismissed at noon. After the explanation of the yearly curriculum, we have a time allotted for student introductions. All of us students take turns saying our names and why we want to become nurses. When it's my turn, I think about it for a while, before deciding that I'll just tell the truth.
大幸あすかです。看護師になろうと思った理由は、まだわかりません。
For a moment, I seemed to sense a small current of unease ripple through the classroom.
いいと思いますよ。きっとこれから見つかります。
Miss O'Hara smiles kindly at me and I feel myself go weak in the knees. As for now,
看護師になろうと思った理由は、お姉ちゃんが看護師を目指したから。お姉ちゃんと一緒にいたいからです。
she wore her words like a badge of pride. As her elder sister, I'm not sure what to make of that. Well, in any case, we somehow managed to get through our self-introductions.
なおちゃん。なに？お姉ちゃん。 私、先生みたいな看護師目指すよ。
I tell her with a serious expression on my face.
ナイチンゲール賞もらえるのにあえて辞退するよ。二重三重に大きく出たね、お姉ちゃん。うん、なお応援するよ。頑張ろうね。うん。じゃあ帰ろうか、お姉ちゃん。帰ったらお昼用意するから。いえ、なおちゃん、その前に。
I tell her with a serious expression on my face. Now it turns to look at me.
おトイレ行ってくる。はい。じゃあなおここで待ってるね。
Now smiles at me as she waves her hand, and I head to the bathroom. After replying to the call of nature, I wash my hands at the sink. I flash myself a rare sharp glance in the mirror, and satisfied, I head out of the bathroom. Passing by the stairway leading to the classroom, I walk at a brisk pace down the hallway. If anyone had observed me, they would have said I seemed to be on the verge of running away. How could I help myself?
星空に手を伸ばしてるんだ。あてもなく。でも、もしかしたら先生が私の。
Then, just as I reached the edge of the stairway, I turned towards the stairway as if drawn toward it. No thoughts inhabit my mind, just a feeling of being drawn and pulled, like an object by gravity. And there,
星?
I feel as if I've seen a star, just for a moment, a small yet bright sparkle, a shining star, taking human form.
誰?
On my way from the first floor, where the first year classroom is, going up to the second floor, I come across two, most likely nursing students. The first girl who enters my vision is an image of an elegant beauty. The girl right behind her wears glasses and looks intelligent. She also has surprisingly beautiful features. I stop in my tracks and gaze at the two of them. The two of them, noticing my presence, also stop and look at me. Both of them are extremely beautiful, and yet, I don't know if that's the reason why I froze. I simply stare vacantly at her. Sorry. Who knows how much time passes?
口、開いているわ。間の抜けた顔。
The questioning gaze turns to a glare as she speaks.
黙ってぼーっとこっちを見ているだけで失礼よ。ごめんなさい。
I fiercely apologize, but still I cannot seem to remove my gaze from her. Even as I think this, the other girl, the one wearing glasses, lets out a giggle.
いきなり喧嘩腰か。さすがね、姫。いつき、学校でその呼び方はやめてと言ってあるでしょ。はいはい、昨夜。
Seemingly unaffected by the rebuke, the girl called Itsuki calls her by her name. Sakuya, what a beautiful name. From their well-controlled and calm demeanor, I make the assumption that they are senior students.
2年生か3年生? いいえ、私たちも1年よ。そんな老けて見える？あ、そういうわけじゃなくて。
I shake my head frantically from side to side. Huh? They're the same year as me.
いや、社会人の生徒もいるし、老けてる老けてないは関係ないか。じゃ、昨夜の大物オーラのせいかな。悪い。昨夜、覇王の層を持ってるからさ。覇王の層？そのもの、世界の救世主となるか、世界を滅ぼす災いとなるか、やがて自ら選ばなくてはいけない系の。こう対面した者は、皆ひれ伏さずにはいられないっていう。あなたの好きなゲームの話？そんな層知らないし、私は持っていないわ。持ってるじゃん。ほらさっきだって、職員室で教員たちみんなひざまずこうとしてたし。してないでしょ？変なことを広めないで。してた。さすがに行動に移すのはこらえてたけど。 嘘。でもそれは、だって。
冗談。いやー、マジでトルトは、咲夜って素直で可愛いね。
いつき、あなたって人は、だいたい。
Ignoring me and my doubts about them being first years, they began to argue in the middle of the stairway. No, not so much arguing, more bantering.
でも、1年の教室には。
Each year's intake of Teto nursing students consists of one class of about 60 students. Earlier today, I hadn't seen the two of them in the classroom. There were quite a few students, but each one of us had introduced ourselves, so I'm confident about my observation. Perhaps that's why I thought they were senior students without giving it much thought.
そのことなら。
The girl called Sakuya responds to me. She continues to look at me with something resembling a glare.
私の家の事情で、学校に来るのが遅れたのよ。家の事情？あなたには関係ないでしょ。ともかく、明日からは普通に来られるし、寮にもこれから入るわ。
ちなみに同室は、私。
そうなんだ。
So the two of them are first years and will be living in the dorms for now. Will they be in Hakuren dormitory?
話は以上でいいわね。失礼するわ。
So says the girl called Sakuya. She then proceeds to descend the stairway and without glancing towards me, she walks briskly past. As she disappears into the distance, I frantically call out behind her.
私、アスカ！大幸アスカ！これからよろしくね！
However, as if completely ignoring me, the rhythm of her feet does not change. Does she dislike me? Aww.
へえ。
While I was distracted by the other girl, the girl called Itsuki had descended the stairway and is standing right in front of me. She gazes intently at me. The first thought that runs through my head is that she's tall. Seeing her up close, I realize for the first time that behind her, beside her glasses, her eyes are a beautiful blue. Is she not fully Japanese? As she gazes at me with those eyes, I feel myself falter. Did she just laugh at me?
やっと見つけた。
はい？いつき、何をしているの？来なさい。
I hear her voice from off in the distance.
はいはい、お姫様。じゃあね、抜け子。
What'd she find? She gracefully waves She gracefully waves a hand at me and pulls away. However, the moment before she pulls away, for a split second, she draws her face up to mine and whispers into my ear. Her voice is quiet, yet clear.
嘘だよ。
Sundari, okay. Those are her words. As my mind remains blank, unable to comprehend the meaning of her words, she walks off to follow the girl called Sakuya, and I am left alone, standing in a daze. Huh? Not what it seems. Does she mean that someone isn't telling the truth? About what? Wait, before that I remember her saying something weird. Something like, I found you? It makes no sense for someone I just met to tell me something like that. It makes no sense, but... No, wait, more importantly...
ああ！気がついたら妙なあだ名つけられてた私！抜け子って！しかもしっくりくる！
Seriously, what the hell?
ああ、それは武田咲夜さんと天藤樹さんだね。
As we make our way home from the academy, now surprising me by saying this.
知ってるの？なおちゃん。え？だってクラス名簿に名前は載ってるし。
I haven't even thought to look at that yet.
昨日の入学式でもクラスの子たちが話題にしてたんだよ。
I was mostly asleep for the entrance ceremony. I truly am a dummy girl.
二人とも入学式には来てなかったんだけど、同じ高校だった子がいてね。聞かれてもないのにいろいろ喋ってたんだ。武田さんは家が昔から続いてる資産家で、 甘藤さんは伝統舞踊の名家の娘で、二人ともお嬢様なんだって。看護学校に進学するって決めた時、学校ちょっとした騒ぎになったらしいよ。へえ。
Actually, when I decided to enroll at the nursing academy, it caused a bit of an uproar as well. In my case, it was for somewhat different reasons. I think back on the two of them. Miss Takeda was, well, however, you look at it, the ultimate embodiment of a high-class girl. Miss Amato, well, she definitely didn't appear to come off from a working-class family.
やっと見つけた。嘘だよ。
なんだったんだろう、あれ。
The more I think about it, the less I understand.
お姉ちゃん？あ、それで？他には、二人とも成績優秀で、甘藤さんなんかトップ入学したとか。本当は入学式で新入生の答辞読む予定だったんだって。あとは、二人は高校の頃から美人カップルで有名だったとか。カップル！
I feel like I've been hit by a brick.
中学の頃から付き合ってるんだって。高校3年間、全校生徒が投票で決めるナンバーワンカップルに選ばれ続けたらしいよ。
In my admiration, an odd, strangled sound escapes my lips. But thinking back, it makes sense. Yes, the two were a perfect match. Well-bred girls, distinguished and beautiful. And lovers.
綺麗な人だった？すごくね。へえ。甘藤さんも綺麗だったけど、武田さんは星？キラキラって？なんていうかよくわかんない。
Unable to explain myself properly, I resort to laughter.
そっか。でも、なんか嫌われたっぽいよ、私。武田さんに。どうして？いやー、ちょっと失礼な態度取っちゃって。そうなの？多分。
I tell now what happened in front of the stairway. How I'd stared and gawked at her. How she ignored me when we had parted.
そっか。
Perhaps because I had looked so pensive when I told her, a downcast expression appears on Nao's face.
それは困ったね。
Nao says this in a troubled voice. It's true, being disliked by someone you're going to spend the next 3 years studying with doesn't sound ideal at all. At a time when we need to combine our strengths to become nurses, at a time when I need to catch my star. I sigh involuntarily, escapes my lips. We continue to walk on in silence for a while. A little before we reach our dorm, Nao speaks.
なおからもフォローできそうならしておくよ。なおちゃん！
I clutch her tightly in an embrace as I cry tears of gratitude. Of course, I'll do whatever I can on my own. But in any case, my days of independence from my sister seem a long way off. Yet, our conversation turns to what we'll be eating for lunch as we enter our dorm. Suddenly, though, now changes the topic.
そういえばもう一つ。これはあんまり信憑性ないかも。だけどね。
Huh?
武田さんと甘藤さん、癒しの手、持ってるんだって。
What? Healing hands? Wow! Please don't copyright this.
海風集めて肌触りのいい朝日の中大きな笑顔あげたい清らかな場所探して泳いだ記憶に心がぎゅるっとなっても一番近くで見つめてるよ悲しい言葉で重ね合える涙は祝福暖かい日も雪のように消えてゆく
That was a wonderful prologue. I liked it. Okay, we're gonna stop here. This is the end of part 1. Part 2 will be released. Oh, probably tomorrow. Thank you all for watching.